Little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you on this fine Friday early evening? I guess it's still light outside. Woo! If it was a little sun, if it was sunny, the sun would be shining and it'll be about to set, but it would still be a sunny day. So spring is in the air. I can feel it everywhere. Well, anyway, I'm getting excited. Well, I hope you have a marvelous weekend. Well, with no further ado, we got to get in it because I got a lot of readings to do. So let's just get right into this gossip here. So we heard that, let's just say it. I can't keep it a secret. I just cannot.
Okay.
I told you that her house would be divided.
Yes,
Who am I talking about?
Porsha
and her reading.
Goubodia.
Who says that her name is no longer just feeling all good and poor thing. You couldn't pay me to go on the show and face this. However, I don't know when it's coming on.
Apparently they're currently in the process of recording right now.
Yeah, but when are they coming to get that piece of hair? It's driving me crazy. Just flip it to the side. Come here.
Thank you.
There we go. Go ahead. What you say now?
That
sorry about that.
Yes. Talking about, I'm not sure when they're supposed to be airing because they're currently filming. I guess we'll find out maybe sometime in the fall, maybe summer.
Probably, I don't know. But I told you her house was divided. I didn't even know how they were going to make it. And from what I understand, he is not in the country. This court case happened a while ago. So some commentators will say he's here. I don't think so. I think he is gone. He was denied. And also someone showed a picture with him being escorted. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not because I don't know anything about immigrations and stuff like that. However, what I do know, Miss Goubodia said, you said Porsha Williams? No. No, Goubodia. Aren't she embarrassed?
Yikes.
She's embarrassed. I'm telling you, that's what happened when you go for that money.
Yes.
I mean, the thing to me that's humiliating about it, you steal this woman's husband, regardless of whatever shenanigans she was in.
Yes.
You went there, you stole her husband, you got them even on the air. And now you got what she ran from. No wonder she just gave him over to you so easily. Yes. She was like, it's okay.
There you go.
You can have him. Bye-bye. And you was like, you was like, that money, baby. You was like, I got an African and Nigerian. From what the bloggers are saying to Nigerian men, because they say they hustler, baby. And they say they don't come with money. They come with game. They come with game. I heard they come with game and packing with something and thinking they can mess up these women's minds. Y'all better get hip with these Nigerians. Remember, they're not like the black people in America.
Yes.
They're different. They have a different blood.
Yes.
We blood, but they are of a different. Remember, their blood is pure blood.
Right. They're like a cousin.
So you got to understand what they do. They got hustler in them. So they hustle a lot of women. And I know women that has been hustled by Nigerian. I know two. Absolutely. I know one that was married to one. And I know one that dated one. I know three people. And the third one that I remember was by an Indian guy.
Oh, okay.
That was disastrous. But I do know. So you have to really be careful when you're dating other races.
That is true.
Just be careful. And the only thing that makes Porsha funny is because she was flaunting it like she's got this good thing. Honestly, I thought she had it. I was rooting for her. I wanted her to have it. If anybody deserved love, it would be Porsha. However, their family must be under a curse or something because this girl just can't get it right. No. I mean, it's like she wants to be loved and she wants to be married and everything. It's like she go in it and then it just go rustic. It just turned to rust. I don't know what it is. And I'm thinking maybe Porsha need to reevaluate the kind of men she go for.
Yes, that is honestly true.
She's such a pretty woman. But that lets you know pretty women, yeah, don't they? The kind I like to me, pretty woman. I got the wrong one. I think I love you. Na, 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 dun, dun, dun. Mercy. Is that how I go? Well, anyway, she's a very pretty woman, and for real, I do feel sad because I know that in some scheme of this has to say ouch.
Yes.
And above all, it is humiliating. What? Because of the way she got him.
Yeah, that is
true. She got him on a hustle. He hustled her. And I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm just saying he got crookedness in his walk.
Yes.
You know, he's just a crooked man. He could be lovable. He could be sweet. He could be all those things, but he got crookedness in his DNA. So you're a lawbreaker.
Yes.
And for me and for him, he's got to be humiliated. What do you think?
Yes, I'm sure, because for all your schemes and frauds to come forth to light, to the public, and now you're on national TV. In the middle of this, it comes out while you're filming. So now you're going to have to witness the world watching you go through this.
And the bloggers, they're going to chow you up. I told you this is going to be a meal. This is going to be like the vultures are going to come down. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you, Baby Crone and I, we're just going to sit back and watch and just let everybody gorge themselves. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go into a meditation like, so... And then I'm just going to read on it.
Yes.
I'm just going to let's do all of that. And I'm going to read on it. Because, see, I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat it. Why? Because I just love to hear the way that the bloggers, you know, they are bloggers that give some really good detail and do the research and, you know. But for me, I just like to do my listen. Trust my intuition. I mean, I be doing a lot of listening and getting information when I want to talk about it. But when I want to read about it, no, my readings would be busted because I would be focusing on what I heard. But if I read with a blank, it's easier that way. So, Baby Crone, what else we're going to talk about? I mean, let me say this in my conclusion of Porsha. I told you, look at my video. What is it? Put it there.
Yes. It was Porsha. I wonder if we're going to have to change it to Porsha Williams because I've written it as Porsha Goubodia.
No, but that's what she said she was. Right. At that time, she says, I am Porsha Goubodia. Goubodia. Go ahead, girl. Now, I mean, it's like eating crow for me. No matter what, this is humiliating.
Yes.
And like I said, if anybody's up for the front, Porsha can do it. Okay. This is going to, I mean, this episode already just seems like it's going to be yummy. And Phage is supposed to be back allegedly, and Apollo supposed to be on the show and make a cameo. Well, miracles never cease, because I never thought that Phage would ever in her long-legged life would ever have an affair, or I mean, not an affair, but a meeting on TV where she's seen with people with this man.
Okay.
So this is good. This is making good ground.
Yes. The next people that we wanted to talk about was Kanye and North. Because first North was on Kanye's album. She
wasn't on it. She is on it.
Yes, she is on
and
it.
And her album is and her song is Miss Westy. How go?
Miss Westy something.
Oh, you
don't try to test me. It's gonna get messy.
It's gonna get messy, Miss Westy. It's gonna get messy. And she makes. I think it's your bestie, and I think it's very cute.
It is.
And one of the things that I noticed, I've seen outside of Taylor Swift, all of the mega stars, like the mega,
Yes.
have their children doing something. Beyonce, hers was dancing.
Yes, it was.
Right, Kanye's is rapping. I'm missing somebody.
Kim.
Kim is Kanye.
Well, that's true.
Who else? I'm missing somebody. I'm missing somebody in this.
We are missing somebody.
I'm missing somebody. I know that Madonna had her daughter on stage dancing. I know I'm missing someone.
Oh, Gabrielle Union with, well, that was really putting her on stage, but that was putting her on social media and exposing her lifestyle out there, even though she was underage at the time.
No,
So,
it was somebody. Well, anyway, and quickly, there is this TikTok out where you tell your children to go to the bathroom.
yes.
And then they can say all of the naughty words they want. And they go and they say it. However, there is a big discrepancy about this. I think it's adorable. Honestly, for me, I think it's cute. You go to the bathroom where you put poo and you just have your little potty mouth. And then when you've done, I would say wash your mouth out with some mouthwash.
Okay.
That's what I would do. And now you're fine. If you're going to be disgusting, go to your bathroom. And when you finish with that, wash your mouth out with some mouthwash and come on out. And that teaches them, to me, early how to deal with that anger.
Yeah, that is true.
I like that.
And to confine it.
And how to confine it. I really think it's wonderful. And really, when people say cuss words, I don't know what cussing is or profanity, I think curse words, they're not putting a curse. It's just a way of expressing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And who said these words were bad?
That is true.
Who said these were like the word ninja?
Mm-hmm.
That was never bad. I mean,
No,
it was
wasn't.
felt bad, I would imagine, but now it's bad. So who label words as bad? It's just a form of expression.
Yeah.
It's just how low do you want to go in expressing and how high can you ride to express what you feel. So I think it's a good idea. As being a mom, I think it would have been a good idea if I'd known that. However, I can confess I was very, very Christian at the time. And I know if I would have sent baby Crone in that bathroom to say a bad word, she probably would have said HE double hockey sticks. She probably would have said what?
I think that's pretty much it.
She would have been like the other little girl.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have.
I would definitely know profanity for sure.
And it wasn't because it was bad. It's just that we weren't exposed to it like that. And she not enough where she would, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just lived in a very mellow home.
That is true.
And that's true.
I mean, the only time I would get exposed to curse words or bad words would be in school, but that was middle school.
That was middle school and high school, right? Because in elementary, it wasn't even like that, right? So, anywho, well, anyway, who are we going to talk about now?
Oh, yes. Before we move on, I wanted to talk about how Bianca's name was being chanted in Milan, Italy.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't believe it, but I listened. Bianca, Bianca. Yes. I said, well, if that don't make Kim roll over in her seat and spit, I don't know what will. Yeah. That have to be. As long as I've known Kim, no one has chanted Kim that I know of. I'm not saying it didn't happen. Not like this in Milan. And everybody is wearing it. Yes. Beyonce got the little heart. I mean, everybody was making fun of this.
They were.
Everyone was making fun of this. And now I can't believe it. I can't, but I can, because from the jump, I said,
she did.
This is nice. I know that it speaks volumes, it's sexual, but if I could wear it, I think I could wear it if I just tone up a little. I know I could. Well, I know I could wear it, but I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing it because I just feel like I'm too old.
Understandable.
I be walking down the street and thinking I'm all sexy, and that young man see me from the behind and say, "Hello, sexy," and I turn around. He go, "Oh, excuse me." See, I'm not doing that. So don't feel sorry for me. I want to grow old gracefully.
Yes. No, I was just making me think of how people are constantly coming at Madonna for the way she dressed, only because of her
I love the
age.
way she dressed. That's what I'm saying. And when you know what, it's so funny when people say 50 and 60 and even late 40s. So
Yes, they
you
do
know
say
the
40s.
20-year-olds or the early 30s, we calling them old. You know, you just gotta remember if you make it there. If you make it to be that age. But be careful when you say that, because if you live to be that age, then you'll see it very carefully and you'll be like, oh my God,
Yes.
I was calling this old.
Mm-hmm.
I was calling this old. That is what you would say. That is what you would say.
Yeah. Now, the last person we have to talk about, sadly, is Wendy Williams, who is going to be coming on this weekend. And we're going to be going live this Sunday to be talking about part one of Where is Wendy?
Where is Wendy?
Yes. So speaking of that, she has done a tarot reading on Wendy Williams.
I'm going to do one. I did do one, didn't I?
Yeah, not too recently, though. You did one when you heard about the documentary came out.
But
I
don't know what to do.
Yes, with this new news coming out about her having
dysplasia. I think that's what it is. Aphasia.
Yeah,
she has dementia. And what they're saying is she had dementia. And the other one, aplasia, or whatever it is, whatever the name, it means that it deals with her cognitive thought. Yes. And it deals with her articulation of speech. Yes. And by her having dementia, it deals with her personality changes. It deals with a lot. However, you can live with this for a very long time.
Yes, you can.
But you can't live alone. She would need help for the rest of her life. And I don't know what dysplasia or because dementia is also in the line of Alzheimer's. Oh, okay. So it's like, from what I read, it isn't it, but they
do. Those two do go hand similar,
right? Just like dementia, you know. Mm-hmm. But anyway, it's just so sad to see, and I can't stress this enough. When I seen Wendy without her wig, she had beautiful hair, but she always told us she did. Mm-hmm. She said, "You will never see me without a wig." That let me know. When I saw that the first time, I knew Wendy gone. And I think what it is, I think that none of us want to accept the fact Wendy is gone.
That is true.
And I think another thing is we many of us have looked at Wendy over the years and was appalled by the things that Wendy brought to light. How insensitive she was.
That is true.
Even though she's a legend and she could never be duplicated. Yes. And we bow down and we give our hats to Wendy. Queen. But let's just understand that queen was a queen bitch. Excuse my language. But that's truth. And many of us look at her and say, hey, she gonna get karma.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about it.
That's not how it works.
But this is what I want to say. I know a lot of times people talk about karma and they really don't understand karma. I hope for this just 5 minutes, if you allow me to explain to you what is karma. First of all, it's something Eastern, like Buddhism and other religions, yes. Hinduism, there's other religions. Mm-hmm. However, it's in other religions also. But what karma is, it has to do with your future or paying cosmic law or yes. paying law, moral law. It's a moral law code that's in the universe that we all live by. And once you break it, you done broke moral law. So there's karma to be paid. Now, also, there's karma to be paid in a previous life. Now, many of you don't want to believe it, but it is being proven that we have lived many of lives.
Yes.
So And it has been proven that people are paying karma in this life and don't understand why. However, I believe that we choose our path. And I think that we choose how we will deliver our karma, being that we are wise souls and we come into this earth blocked and shielded, that we cannot touch to our divinity, that we are supposed to go through this maze and figure this out and come out whole. This is what it is. It's like a game. It's like we the avatars and we are in this maze. And what it looks like is everything on the outside is real, but the truth is nothing is real. It is only as real as we make it. What is real is the darkness on the inside of us. Yeah. Do you understand? And how much of that darkness that is going to press against us on the outer us to push that darkness on the outside of us. So darkness and darkness meet and cause a volcano. And when I see Wendy, this is what I see. I definitely see this is karma from a previous life. I wouldn't have thought that, but I saw a brief thing when she said, she said, my name is Wendy Hunter. Did she say that?
I do believe she said Hunter.
She said Hunter. And her name is Hunter. And that let me know that this love that she's going through, this is from a previous life. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Because they both are suffering. She's just not, she's suffering and he's suffering by his own doing. Mm-hmm. She's suffering because she put a man over herself. So she's paying karma. Yes, this is karma, but this is karma could have been from a past life. You understand? And all the people she hurt. But this is the thing. She chooses to do this.
Yes.
Even in her past life, she probably said, I'm going to show the world. And so take a good look at Wendy. Because she's showing the world this is what it's like to be me. To be me. And even in all of this, you know what she says? I still want to be famous. I still want to tell my story. I don't care how much of a horror I am. I want to tell my story because it is mine to tell. So she's dealing with her karma out loud. And to me, it's like if I hurt anyone, I'm wearing it for you. If I said anything to, and I could cry about this. If I said anything to anybody that hurt, I'm wearing it out loud. Okay. All the stones and dirt and mud you done threw on me, I'm wearing it out loud. I'm just a shell of a person. And that the truth of it is, Wendy Williams is dying before our eyes. Because the real Wendy has already gone. And every time you hear about her family that don't really know, they always say she's doing better. And every time I see old Wendy, all I see is Wendy gone. You can look in her eyes and say she's gone. Mm-hmm. And sometimes there are miracles. But this is something that a debt payment. You understand? This is something to do with her cosmic debt. So when she lay her head down, she died free. Okay. She died free. So if you don't understand karma, please understand it's not you did this, you did it. It doesn't have nothing to do with it, really. Not like that. Yeah. Because karma is just getting you ready for the next phase to elevate. She chooses to do it out loud. And even in all of her insaneness, she still say, I want to be famous.
Yes. And left a powerful message saying, if it can happen to me, it can happen to you.
Yeah. And I don't think I'm thinking she's talking about the whole thing. Mm-hmm. I don't think she's just talking about money. I think she's talking about everything. Yes. You could be up today and down tomorrow. And we've seen it happen to Michael J. Fox. What's her name? Christina Applegate.
Okay.
Oh, so many. Muhammad Ali. It doesn't matter how one get there, but it has happened. So Britney Spears
Yes.
doesn't have an age,
Mm-mm.
but she chooses to live her life out loud. And for me, this is how I like to see Wendy, because I believe, I know all things are possible, but this is like hoping against hope. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that she come back. I hope. But I don't want to hope against hope. Because every time I look at Wendy, every time I see a thing, I know that when I see this thing, I'm going to be in tears.
Okay.
Because truthfully, whatever karma you had to pay, Wendy, I surrender.
Yeah, that is true.
You done paid it.
Yes.
You done paid it. Whatever wrong thing you said to anybody, girl, you paid it. Because now you are a horror to look at. What do I mean? It breaks my heart to even think you're going to get yours. How many of us said it? Well, she going to pay.
Yeah.
Because that's the cosmic law. That's universal law. You reap what you sow. But she done had some stuff dragging from her old life.
Yes.
Into this life. And this is why she was famous, so she can live out this. This is the grand ending of a show. This is like, I would want, when it's all said and done, that when they do her biography,
Oh, yes.
oh my God, I hope that they do it right, because Wendy has done her own biography, but somebody got to stand out and do it.
Be objective.
And do it right, because she will have a movie written about her. And she is famous. Infamous.
Yes.
But famous. And I tilt my hat to her. And if I have never, this gets me. I have never seen struggling walking like this.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody sick and walking and talking. It's a horror to look at. So I hope that your heart goes out to Wendy, because I know that there are people out there right now saying, yeah, I don't feel sorry for her. Then I feel sorry for you.
Yes.
It is better for you to turn off your TV, because if this doesn't make you shiver, it's sad. It is the most saddest thing. And yet she chooses to live out loud.
She really does.
She's still performing. I don't even know if you can understand. She's still performing.
Yes, like clockwork.
If I'm going to die, I'm going to die performing. Be it as it may. How old are you? I'm 138 pounds. That's what she said. You have to just...
Yes.
She's living her life out loud.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as she talked about other people, she is naked before us.
She is.
My heart ache for Wendy Williams Hunter. And that's all I got to say about that.
Yes,
I put you in a downer.
No, Wendy is just a sad topic to talk about. However, if you are curious where to watch this Wendy Williams documentary, yes, it is on Lifetime. It's part 1, and it is airing 8 p.m. on Saturday, February 24th. And then also part 2 will also air on Lifetime on Sunday at 8 p.m. on Lifetime.
And also, I heard that they were trying to stop it from showing.
Yes, they were.
And I also, somebody, her guardian or someone, was trying to get it to stop it from showing. And I also heard that just brace yourself.
Yes.
So
let's see how.
Just brace yourself. Just brace yourself. And just know that when you're seeing it, that they said that she's doing better now.
Yes, keep that thought in mind.
And every time they tell us that, she's never better. But we just, fingers crossed. So anything else? I know that this was a somber time. I know that the old crone wanted to speak on this, but we'll see.
Yes, we'll save it for when we see the documentary.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just rooting for Wendy. And I pray for Wendy. And I pray that anything that's going up against her, and who knows, her heart could still be hardened, because her heart could still be hardened. See, that's what I'm saying. We don't know these things. Mm-hmm. But I pray for her peace anyway. Yes. This between her and her maker. So peace to you, Wendy Williams. And that's all we're going to say about it, right? Yes. You ready?
Now, if you would like to join us, we are going to be doing a news recap live this Sunday. Mm-hmm. At 4 p.m. Only because we want to talk about the first part of Wendy Williams, because it is a hot topic and it is just
I have to do it. I have to. I can't wait. I have to. And since I go on once a month and I'm trying to get that established, I had to change it to Sunday. So please
call in and tell us what you think.
Please. Yes. And you could talk about anything that we talk about, but please tell me what you think of Wendy.
Yes.
And with that being said, are we ready?
Yes, now we're ready.
You ready for the harmony?
Yes, I am.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. Sunflowers.